I told him that Daddy was in heaven and that he's up in the sky and we can see him like in the moon and the stars.
A Columbus husband and father of two takes his own life after sending messages to family that he had been duped by synthetic kratom, which is also known as 7-0. Now the family is speaking out.
They say he was looking for a boost of energy, not an addiction. They sat down with On Your Side investigator Lisa Rontala, stressing that a ban needs to be put in place right now. Lisa.
Megan Kenny and her sister Madison sat down with me 1 week after Casey Kenny's funeral. In this emotional interview, they told me Casey, a husband and father of two, became addicted to synthetic kratom or 7-0, so much so that he was buying hundreds of dollars worth at a time and took his own life when going through severe withdrawal. In his own recording,
before the second show,
Casey Kenny captures a serenade years ago to his baby boy.
The way they loved their dad and the way he loved them, they're probably not going to remember.
But on September 19th, the music for this Columbus husband and father of two stopped. Why did you feel the need to reach out?
sorry.
Casey died weeks ago due to suicide. But his wife Megan and her sister Madison tell me it was something else that killed him.
I feel like the drug is so powerful that like he wasn't himself. He couldn't think straight. He didn't know what was going on.
They tell me it was Casey's addiction to synthetic kratom, a supplement known as 7-hydroxy or 7-0, that caused him to take his own life. The coroner noted the substance in Casey's system and recent kratom use in the autopsy report.
We are just shocked how this drug has impacted our family. We heard about it at 6 o'clock in the morning, and by 6 o'clock that evening, our loved one was gone.
3 weeks before Casey's death, Governor Mike DeWine called for a kratom ban in Ohio, but then suspended a vote with the pharmacy board that could have made all forms of kratom illegal. The governor said he had been contacted by U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who advised DeWine to suspend the vote. The following month,
He was like, I'm just trying to stop taking these pills. And I was like, what pills?
Megan found 7-0 in her home.
That's when Casey said, hey, I got duped by these pills from the gas station. I thought they were energy. They're called 7-0H.
Bank statements the family provided me show 70 purchases made at a small-town gas station for $100 and $200 a pop in the 2 months before Casey's death. Megan believes these were Casey's 7-0 purchases. 7-0 is not regulated in the state of Ohio.
He wasn't out seeking to get, hardcore narcotics. He just wanted something to give him energy, give him a mood booster.
The FDA is recommending a federal ban on synthetic kratom products, saying it latches onto a user's opioid receptors and causes addiction. They warn withdrawal symptoms are opioid-like and severe.
It was terrible. The things I was reading were horrible.
Megan tells me Casey battled a previous addiction years ago, was on antidepressants, and tried to quit the last week he was alive.
He was just shaking, had a blanket on him, and I was just like, what's wrong?
So he was going through severe withdrawal.
Yes.
Casey told Megan he was dosing with multiple pills or 100 to 200 milligrams at a time. She called to get Casey into rehab that day. And while preparing his things,
If anyone could have stopped him, it would have been us in that moment. And it didn't. We didn't.
Megan tells me Casey locked himself in their bathroom and shot himself.
Carly, you're keeping me fat. I don't want to be fat anymore.
Casey was literally just your average, hardworking husband, brother, son, friend.
I think he's trying to figure out where it goes.
After his death, Casey's family tells me they contacted the governor's office.
Last week, I asked the governor about the lack of action from the state.
What message do you have for families saying that they are still losing their loved ones to Kratom?
We are going to take action in that. We want to make sure that the action that we take is correct and can be sustainable in a court of law.
But Casey's family says they're proof that this delay is causing deaths.
As if it can get banned, it won't bring Casey back. But we did something like in his honor to help like other people.
They're hoping to save lives by telling Casey's story and leave that legacy to his 2 kids.
I just want him to be proud of us, my kids be proud of us, that we tried to stand up for him and do what was right.
The Drug Enforcement Agency has the final say to make synthetic kratom a controlled substance on the federal level. I pressed Governor DeWine on a timeline for state action. He told me at his event last week that he was not answering any more kratom questions. We will continue to follow this issue. On your side, I'm investigator Lisa Rontola.